G'day gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of our playthrough of Baldur's
I will
Gate,
wither
the
the
original.
days of the dwarven folk by crawling about these warrens.
And we are so close to being finished. um, yeah, we are so close. Um, so I was thinking I might go back and get some more arrows, but then I had a quick look just now, and no, I think we're fine. I've got a complete stack of arrows of piercing. Um, a complete stack of arrows plus two, plus some extra arrows, plus some arrows of dispelling, some spare arrows of ice, and all the guys here have pretty good stacks of what they've got. So I think we're actually going to be fine. I think we're going to be able to do this, and we'll be all good. So let's jump on in. Let's get going. Now, this is one big maze. And while I was, because I have been following a guide for some of this, mostly to get an idea as to what's on the maps. Uh-oh, that was an ooze of some sort. That was a jelly of some sort. And we all know how much I hate those things. Is he going to come around the corner? Yep, that's a green slime. All right. What was I saying? Yeah, I've been following a guide, and I'm pretty happy with how that's been going. Just because I wanted to get through as quickly as possible and not have to, you know, click on every single, walk over every single bit on each of the maps just to be able to, find the things that I want to find, all that sort of stuff. Now, a lot of the stuff in the early game I knew by heart. I mean, you could spin me around in a circle with a blindfold on, drop me in a save file from almost anywhere in the first couple of chapters of the game, and I could load up a save file and know exactly where I was and what the next thing to do was. That's how many times I've played the damn game, right? Come on, can I not? Oh, yep, finally he came around the corner. So I have been looking at this. Oh, we're not doing much damage at all here. You need to be doing... I got a feeling he's not going to be vulnerable to acid either. Let's try the biting on you. The acid on you. Is that... That's ice. Yeah, do electrical. Much better. So anyway, I've been looking at the guide. What I did while I was having dinner, I walked down the road and went to a burger joint, grabbed a burger, sat down, and had a look at the map of this, because it is a maze, right? And I had a quick look at it and tried to work out, you know, what how to get through the maze, because I don't want to spend the next 2 hours running around trying to work out the where the path is in this maze. So I think I've worked it out. All right. So hopefully we can do it fairly quickly. And I also, because I don't want to die horribly super quickly, yeah, I have some idea where the traps are as well. All Righty then. Get to here. Okay, the arrows are biting and not doing any good, so go and use the acid arrows instead. How about we pull back? Because what I want to do is have Branwen sling a fireball. Ooh, you're kidding me. He resisted that? No, he can't have. He must have died. Yeah, he did. No. Okay. Instead, he decided to come down the wall there. There he is. Let's try one more time with the fireball. Yeah, that didn't do much, did it? I'm just concerned we are chewing through arrows a lot here. Do we have... I know, actually, we do have potions of antidote. Why did you waste that spell on him? He didn't need it. All right. We don't need to go down that path there. It is a... It is a false path. Come back here, everybody, please. Branwen? Not Branwen, Imoen. Well, both of you, actually. Yeah, that's really chewing through some of our really good ammo. So you're slowed? Is that what that is? Yeah. Let's get him drinking a few more potions, shall we? No. That'll do. I'm gonna wait here for his slow to wear off. It doesn't do us much good to be stuck with one party member slowed like that. Assuming it's going to wear off. Maybe it's not. Is it long for us to level up? I got a fair bit to go. Yeah, we're all about 10,000 at least. So the first four of us have got about 10 or 12,000 XP. So that 2,000, that's the party. You got to split that by 6. So we need to kill a lot. Each of us need about 10,000 XP, so that means we need about 60,000 XP, and there's 2,000 per. So we need to kill 30 slimes for us to level up. I don't think it's going to happen. I hope it doesn't happen, because trying to fight 30 slimes on the way to finishing this is going to be very frustrating if there's actually that many in here. His slow is not going away. And it's actually bothering me a little bit. I don't know how long we're going to have to wait. Don't know if we've got... Don't have anything there that's going to help. Dispel magic isn't going to fix the slow, I don't think. Okay, maybe it would. I'll keep it ready and we'll see what happens. If he's still slowed in a little bit. More oozes. At least that one was easy to kill. Only gives us 275 experience. But, oh, there you go. His slow is gone. Wonderful. I'll take grey oozes any day of the week, considering how easy they are to take on. This maze is literally like one of those mazes that you might get on a, I don't know, a children's colouring book or something like that, where you've got to follow a, there's a whole bunch of paths and only one of them actually leads you out. What is that? Doom Guard. All right. Oh, he is quick. And he is resisting damage, or we are... He's immune to my damage. He's immune to fire damage. Ice, maybe? One cold. He took 1 damage from the ice arrows. Okay. Piercing it is, then. Okay, the acid damage is doing good. He's immune to the arrow, but he took the acid. Okay. How about you come and heal him, please? Let's see if he's immune to magic. Okay, we're whittling him down. Yeah, I'm wondering why they're attacking Kivan rather than me, because the thing is, my character has the lowest armor class. So I would have thought that one of these guys would have been attacking me rather than... Okay, so that's no good. Acid arrows are probably the best at this. I've only got a couple of uses left of that, but that might be useful. I think we... No, I was going to say I thought the paralyzation had worked, but I don't think it did. Let's try whole person. Nope. Did not work. Branwen, you need to heal. Kivan.
I don't know how much longer I can go on.
Kivan, you need to drink a potion. You know what? Maybe it is better if I switch to a sword here. And in fact, you should use your spirit hammer. Oh, I'm too far away to use a sword. Minsc. How about you? Okay. Again, good experience, but yeah, not fun battles. And everything we're trying is not doing anything. I'll tell you what, if I move forward and there's a third one... No, thankfully there isn't. Okay, yeah, That's Branwen's sword. Hammer. Spiritual hammer that she was using. Disappearing, that's all. Okay. Wanted to check and make sure there was nothing around the corner that was going to be a problem, so that's why I only put one of us around the corner. Quick save.
Why must we emulate the ways of the dwarven folk by crawling about these warrens?
These little green marks. I believe they indicate traps in the area. Yeah, there we go. What the hell is that? Skeleton warrior. He's not coming forward to attack. Oh, damn. We are going to have to rest after this fight, I think. Which of the fire arrows? What have you got? Stay on the acids. Try the biting on him. You can stay on the acids. Well, actually, you're out in front. Let's use an Asgrim Scorcher. You need to be healing him, please. In fact, I might even... Oh, no, I'm probably going to end up walking in front of that. Man. Okay. Let's rest here. This is going to be dangerous. Wow, okay, maybe it's not going to be dangerous. Cool. We know that the traps are near the green stuff. I remember reading that. That's gonna hurt. Now there's two of them.
Getting out alive, I am.
Hang on. Oh, got to rest again. Damn it, I didn't save after the rest. There we go. All right. Yep, Kivan gets hit again. Oh, why did you just have to go and move forward enough to get the second guy in? Man, that fireball did almost nothing. Oh, they resisted the magic. Great. Need to be doing as much damage as possible. No, that's not going to do anything.
I don't know how much longer I can go on.
Oh, I'm taking damage as well now. Okay. Okay, somehow we got to a position where we started taking that guy down pretty well. That first guy. So I don't know what was going on there, but... yeah. Everybody freeze. In fact, everybody very carefully walk back there. Okay, now you can all freeze. That's good enough. Let's quick save before we do that. Actually, why am I picking up stuff? I don't need anything. Well, I'm going to rest again. So far, we haven't been attacked while resting. Save, though. All good. No, what am I doing? That's the key I wanted. Hey, I think we're safe from any traps on this corridor. Not sure what this red mark here is, but we don't actually want to go down this way. There's actually traps down there, but it's also the wrong way. So maybe that's warning us that that's not the correct way to go. I don't recall. Good, nobody there. Yeah, there's these red markers on the walls, which is not entirely clear what they're for. As I said, the blue or green or whatever they were, they mentioned the traps, but unclear what those ones are for. Sort of hoping that there's not going to be something. Good, there wasn't. So we don't want to go in that side at all. So basically, there's an entire side of this maze that you do not even need to go in, from what I can see. You come up here, you weave your way up, you come up here, you have to come down there, and then the first time that there's a branch right here, you go this way, because if you go that way, it dead ends in a little bit anyway, but you go this way, it comes down here, and then you sort of wind your way in and then back out, and you come back down along here, and then it pretty much takes you straight out. As long as you don't take this here, you can avoid that entire half of the map, which does absolutely, it's just all nothing. There's no need to go in there at all. Assuming I've read the map right, and I'm not leading you astray, but I'm pretty sure that that's what it appears on the map to me to be. Now, I almost said something just then. And of course, I'm going to say it now, so it's going to be a problem. But I almost just said that it's been a while since we came across anything in here. Aha. We've got some traps here. Yes. We do. I think there's only one there. And then the next couple are further down here near that side. Let's hope there's no creatures waiting around the traps like there was. Oh. Like there was last time. Let's get you out of the firing line. Hey, everybody. Okay, this guy wants to get his weapons out. So we might actually do that for our two guys that are up close, because it feels like they might do more damage than the bows. An enchanted two-handed sword, hey? What is it? Just a +1. Yeah. It's worth selling, but that's about it. Fair enough. So you can see how there was this whole section of the map just here. So this is where this path now goes back, down, and around this way. And then it just goes boop, to the exit. It's super simple. As long as you ignore that little bit there.
Good on you if you save the day.
And actually, I think that's all of the traps now. I don't think we have to worry about traps anymore. It's just baddies that are going to be the problem. I'm hoping there's not too many more of them. I don't know what that is all about. Or that, because this is the right... What, maybe it's telling us we're on the right path? I don't know. Oh, what are you? A Doom Guard. Actually, how about we move back a little bit? In fact, let's... Actually, I want to move back even further. Yeah, like that. Go. Immune to the damage. Oh, I didn't realize that my main character is halfway down the group. That's why I'm not getting damaged in the fights. I didn't realize I was so far back. Might need to change that. Is there a... That option, that's the one that I really want. Well, I don't, but I'm going to have it now. That's for sure. Let's see. Is the magic missile going to do anything? Oh, it is. Okay. Keep them up, please. Try the ice, maybe. Actually, you've got... Try the piercing arrows. You've got plenty of them. Maybe the piercing will do extra damage. I think he's immune to piercing, though.
This group shows promise exceptional.
Damn it. Another one of these skeleton warriors. Hopefully it's only one, because we're about to rush in and do something stupid. Can you not get in there? Thank you. Oh, wrong person. It'll just be another two-handed. Why am I even picking that up? Alright, now we don't need to go down this way. We need to keep going this way. This is a dead end here.
Good on you if you save the day.
Yes. Hopefully. Pretty sure this leads to the exit. Minsc perorate. Well, well, I thought it would be you. Quite the little family reunion shaping up now, isn't it? I knew you would follow. You two are of the same blood. Excuse me. You must take the fight to him, lest he strike you down at his leisure. Not that it will matter. You have already beaten him. His plans are in ruin, and his allies are fleeing in droves. Such glorious goals they were, though none understood the true desire behind them. None but me, that is. Unfortunately, I am now expendable, but I expected no less. What did he hope to gain by all of this? He must have known that inciting war with arm would eventually expose him. You must know his plan by now. You have practically followed his every move. Likely you are driven by the same desires as well, though you have channeled them in a different fashion. No, war with arm was not his true goal. Sarevok is no profiteer. The slaughter was all he wanted. With enough lives lost in the initial battle to ignite the fire in his own divine blood, he thought death on the appropriate scale would cause him to ascend. Perhaps he would have, but who can say? If you have the arrogance of a god and can kill like a god, who's to say you are not a god? I will prove he is not. Where has he gone to hide? He has no intention of hiding. You have stripped him of any pretense. There is no longer any point in him maintaining his respectable veneer. Only the most fanatical or fearful of his allies stand by him now. He will gather what resources he can and move on. Of course, he knows that you must come to confront him, and that is to his advantage to choose the battleground. There is an altar in the undercity. It was to be where the ritual would take place, but now serves as his last refuge. If you do not go to him, he will strike at you at his leisure. You shall live to see his plans crumble. Your charity is admirable. You have definitely taken a separate path from Sarevok, though I wonder if it shall truly matter in the end. Leave me. I am no longer a threat to you anymore. I'm just going to rest here a while. I don't even remember his name, so I don't know why the game thinks that he is a threat. This seems like another good place to
unnatural here, and I want no part of it.
To rest. So let's do that. Actually, let's review the spells that people are using. So, I think, with the exception of maybe adding a bless back into the list, because we're not using Cure Light Wounds as much anymore because it doesn't provide as much help to us. So, what we actually, I forgot that this can be used to protect against fear, to begin with. So, let's get a remove fear. Protection from evil is just one person, but bless is a group. So let's put a bless in as well. Sanctuary is just the caster. We've already got chant at level 2. That's not much use. The silence, I don't know if we're going to need that going forward, but we've got some whole person. That's probably not going to help us much either. Draw upon Holy Might is only the caster, so that's not going to help the group per se. And 3 spots here. Animate Dead, no. Dispel Glyph of Warding. (1d4) points of electrical damage per level of the caster. Yeah. I mean, she is level, what, 6? 7. I don't know. I don't feel like that is all that good. Holy Smite. 1d4 per level of the caster. The problem is that this guy is just so resistant to magic. I feel that the way we're going to get through this final fight is that my 3 rangers are going to end up switching to melee weapons and taking on Sarevok that way. We're going to use the bows to whittle down any protection around him, and then we're probably going to have to go in with melee weapons. We'll see. We'll see if we can keep him at a distance, but I don't feel like it's going to work that well. Despite what is available here, I really don't feel like I mean, that might be useful. Protection from evil for everybody in the 10-foot radius means that anytime Sarevok tries to attack us, he will be doing it at a -2 to hit. That might be useful, but I don't really feel like it's that useful. I think we're better off leaving the heals there. Now, Branwen, Dynaheir. What have we got? I don't remember if the magic missiles were doing anything to him. We'll keep the armor in there because that will help us a little bit. But that's it, really. Grease. We can keep him at a distance and drop a grease down. Maybe that'll slow him, but I wouldn't expect that it would really work. He seems to be invulnerable to most things. So we've got 2 acid arrows, mirror image, and a blur. Glitter dust. No, web's not going to work, so I think we're okay for that. Level 3. I need to use Melf's minute meteors. That I think will be useful. Haste, we definitely want to cast on all of us, so that's going to work. I might change the fire arrow to a slow and see if that works against him, but I don't really feel like it would. And 4th level spells, we've got Ice Storm, which we haven't used yet. Monster Summoning. Let's get rid of Ice Storm and let's cast Monster Summoning. We might be able to summon some creatures and use those as a meat shield between us and him. I didn't have any other summon monsters any lower down, because that's level 2 monster summoning. Do I not have level 1? Doesn't look like I do. No, I don't. Let's actually just triple check here. That's the spell magic. That's vampiric touch. We don't want that. Yeah, no, we don't have anything else there. I think that's a good selection of spells. So we'll rest. Wonderful. We rested, we healed, we're all good. Okay. This location is called Undercity. I suspect there is a lot of exploration you can do here, but in reality, we are all so far away from a level that there is no point wandering around just trying to get XP from the ghast ghouls, skeletons, and zombies and skeleton warriors that are around here. Instead, we should just make straight for that temple. It is going to be a little bit dangerous because there are bad guys around. It might be worthwhile getting your mage armor on. Is there anything else I wanted to do at this point on your character? No, I could use haste, but I don't think we're going to need it just yet. Let's move forward. I think there's basically 2 encounters out here that I have. Oh, hang on. Auto-paused enemy scene. Where? Oh, a ghoul. Couple of ghouls. Move back out of the way. Let them come to us. Oh, come on, guys. Let's not get all bunched up. Don't bother picking anything up because it's not worth it. Because we're almost done. Rather strange place to meet living members of the Sunlit Realms. I am curious as to why you are here. Could I rightly assume you have something in common with the man Sarevok? We have nothing to do with Sarevok. He's a vile man deserving only death. You have a strong hatred of him then. He doesn't seem to be that skilled at making friends. I am Branwen, in the employ of the Iron Throne. My companions and I have travelled from Sembia to learn what has been happening to our operations in Baldur's Gate. It seems like Sarevok, I can never get his name right, has been quite busy murdering Realtor and any other who got in his way. What he's done to you is anyone's guess. Wait, I recognise you now. You're Tony. Ah, so you've come down here to end your crusade against the Iron Throne. Well, it'd be simple enough to dispatch you before we do, Sarevok. My superiors will be quite happy to learn of your demise. Really? Okay, here is the conundrum. Gorf is an ogre. We can probably take him down pretty quick. You are an archer. You're going to be a problem. You, I don't know. That looks like a short sword, but you might be like a dart thrower or something. And then we've got a mage who already has blur or something like that, or what's the other one? Whatever it is. This guy's going to charge forward, but these two at least are not. So fireball right there is a really good start. And then hold person on you, which might work, but also it does seem like I didn't think hold person did multiple multiple opponents, one creature and any enemy within 4 feet. Okay, so if anyone else is next to him, he will also get held. You can use your most powerful arrow against her. You can use your most powerful arrow against her. You can use your most powerful arrow against her. And I will use, I don't know, a fire arrow against maybe him, just to be a little bit different. We ready? Do it. Okay, fireball didn't go too bad. Oh, but guess who did the same thing to us? Actually, that was an arrow. Oh, we've got to take him down quickly. He's got arrows of fireball, whatever they're called. Maybe another fireball is probably not a bad idea.
I don't know how much longer I can go on.
Tis but a flesh wound.
I feel so cold.
What is hitting us? Is he shooting arrows that quickly at multiple targets?
I do not feel well inside.
I need aid soon, lest my
Okay. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. We have protection from magic scrolls. It's not quite what I wanted. I was hoping it would protect the entire group. How long does it last? 2 hours. Yes, please. This might be a touch premature. Because I don't know if 2 hours is going to... Well, I'm probably going to want to rest after this as well. So this might be... Hang on, we had a potion too, didn't we? Where was that? Magic resistance plus 50% for 2 hours. And a potion of invisibility. Well, I'm not sure if Sarek's companions are going to be like mages and stuff. So let's just take a chance, shall we? So you're going to drink that, you're going to read that, and you're going to read that. Right. Move forward. Oh, you want your minor globe of invulnerability. Hang on. Let's do this again. You've got that, you've got that. Need to give you the potion of magic protection. How long does your minor globe of invulnerability last? No, not that. Minor globe of invulnerability. 1 round per level. God, that's not long. That's not long at all. Yeah, no. Potion. Drink. Read. How about you do that? And then
You are a strong warrior. I respect
a bless.
Your candor is appreciated.
What happened to your bless? Oh, you've got to cast it. Oh. I should have used the bless before. Because the bless doesn't affect me because I've got the magic thing around me. And remove fear is going to be a similar thing. What else do we want? Let's get that chant going. Alright. There we go. Nothing to do with Sarevok. And we're ready to go. We've got to kill this guy as quickly as possible. So that silence on that spot there. You can cast the fireball right there. You can use that on him. You can use that. Actually, no, let's give you some better arrows than that. What have I got? 59 arrows of piercing. You can have those. Use those on him. And I'm going to use the arrows of ice on him. Let's go. Yeah, good. He's down nice and quick. He did get off one of those exploding arrows. See, this is what he's got right here. That arrow there is what did most of the damage. You, and you will now concentrate on him. You are going to try and use the wand of paralyzation on her. Did you still get silence off or not? I don't think you did. Yes, you got silence off. Beautiful. And it worked. It silenced the mage. Wonderful. Everybody, kill this guy. And super, super quick. Just a magic missile for the moment, please. Everybody else, take on that guy. You can magic missile that. Wonderful. And then we take on the mage. Why are you doing that when you can just magic missile her? Beautiful. Yeah, it was a silly amount of damage that we received from that, and they didn't receive anywhere near the amount of damage. But that's fine. I don't know why I'm picking up all the gold here. And the jewelry and the spells. Don't think we need to worry. Well, 2 rings of protection, not much good to us. I need to know what those arrows are. One of them might come in handy, that exploding one, as long as we use it carefully. Yeah, we'll take those roads as well, but we're not going to use them. Right. No, we didn't identify either of those. The longsword +1. Wonderful. Piercing arrows, great. I think you had them, didn't you? You did. You now have even more. Go back to using your default arrows for the moment. You didn't identify those. They're arrows +2. Okay, use your spell on that. Arrow of detonation. That may come in handy. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. And those, yeah, not too bad. All right, that's a dispel magic. We might want to use that. Here's the problem. That was only the first group. But I think the second one we can... Oh. Okay. Did not realize that there was another group back there. Or there was more of them, I should say. I thought we'd attacked them all already. But that's one of the beautiful things about using ranged weapons, is you can segregate groups like that. We just picked up a whole heap of stuff. Who did that go to? Oh, it went to you. Okay. Well, no. That's not the right person to have it all. And that can go there. We'll put these away. And arrows of ice, very nice. Arrows of biting, very good. Arrows of fire, very nice. Solid leather +1, totally useless to us. And that's another fireball scroll. I doubt we'll need it because we've still got 5 fireballs left in that wand. But, you know. So hang on, you had some more of those for you. You can have that there. We didn't have anything else for you. Fire arrows there. Now you're almost out of everything, aren't you? That's not good. Do I have anything else I can give you? I have more fire arrows. Let's just chuck them. There you go. Yep, you're good. You're good. I'm good. Right, quick save. What can you do to heal up Kivan? Because he is... ineffective because he's got the magic shield around him that protects him from magic. We're going to have to rest here. Which makes that shield go away. I might regret this, but let's hope we don't. We were supposed to meet someone else out here. We might have already killed her. This is it, folks. This is the final confrontation, the final countdown, the final battle. Let's just do save. Temple of Baal. There is, I've read up that there is a strategy to do this. Or there's multiple ways you can do this fight. And one of them would be to inch forward and try and pick off. Oh. Well, after we've taken on these things. Okay, Kivan's arrows aren't doing any good. Actually, use that instead. And you can use that. And I will use that. And you can use that. What was that? Was that our... I hope that wasn't our bless going away. Oh, don't bother using magic missile. He's almost dead. Maybe use magic missile to finish him off. Thank you. Right. Is there going to be one of these things over this side? No. Ah! That's right, there's traps in here. And there's not a lot you can do to detect them. Just had a thought. I don't... Would I be higher level if I played the game normally, not going straight to the end? I sort of played the game fairly normally. In the end, I did it normally because I came back. So I ended up doing most of the area down here and getting levels. The only area I haven't really done all of the little submissions on is Baldur Gate itself. Like, I haven't been to 2 parts of the city, and there is a alternate quest line up here as well. So yeah, I probably would have been a level or 2 higher from that, but that's about it. But I really don't know. But I just realized what I need to do. We might be able to cheese this a little bit. So first of all, I'm pretty sure... I don't know if we can actually detect the traps here. There is another one just over here somewhere. We might not be able to detect it. Oh, no, we could. We might not be able to disarm it. Oh, we can. All right. So here's the thing. The traps over here, I don't think there's anything we can do. But they're all, like, Sarevok and there's, like, 3 other people are right over there. Now, there's another one of those, 1 or 2 of those battle horrors over here. But what we might be able to do is we might be able to just sort of make our way forward up here.
You are indeed
No.
family. No other could have lived to oppose me in person.
I was hoping that we could sneak around and kill his companions before he triggered. You are indeed family. No other could have lived to oppose me in person. Of course, it will not matter. Ultimately, I'll prevail, and you are born onto the realms. Okay. Your evil ways end here tonight. This god stays dead, and you will join him.
Face me. Face the new Lord of Murder.
Yes, brother. Bring your range to bear, and we shall end this in a manner befitting our heritage. Face me. Face the Lord of Murder. Angelo, Tazok, reveal yourselves, and let's finish this now. Okay. I should have done this sooner, but we need haste on the party. You've done that one already, so there's probably not much more that you can do. Maybe that chant would be good. Let's get the fire arrows from you. Let's get the acid arrow from you. Let's get the piercing arrow from you. And I am going to use the ice arrows on him.
I don't know how much longer I can go on.
What the? Who is that? That's another caster. Okay. We are probably going to have to reload and go back to the outside. Yep, okay, that's one guy down. We have done a little bit of damage to him. Let's see what that does to him. Oh my god, he resisted 26 points of that damage from that wand. He took a single point. A single point of damage.
I feel so cold.
Yeah, I mean, I know my whole party's going to die here. I didn't plan this out properly at all. I was trying to set this up. I was trying to set this up differently, and it didn't work. Okay. How long does haste last? 3 rounds plus 1 per level. Not good. How long does that last? As long as you've got them in your hands, I guess. Right. Yeah, I know. It is a little bit like that. Okay. So, first of all, let's get Imoen. Okay, so she's detected that and gotten rid of that trap. And then we've detected and gotten rid of that trap. That's good. So the whole party is going to come around here. We're going to attack from this side. We're going to get to about here. That was one of our spells wearing off, I think. Let's get haste going. Wonderful. You can get your blur on. And that. And that. summon those guys. Whatever they're going to be, I don't know.
I do not fear death, do you?
And we get a free hit in here. No, not yet. Well, that's going to kill off my guys. That's fine. Right, here's what we're going to do. We are all going to attack you before you're ready for it. And then...
You are indeed family. No other could have lived to oppose me in person. Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
Now, my guys are stuck, but they're not actually getting damaged by all of that. I think I'm better off. Oh, no. Oh, I'm almost dead, and there's nothing I can do. A cloud kill. I mean, a cloud kill followed by a entangle so that we couldn't move. We had the right idea. Quickly now. Come on, where is it? There's another one right here. All right. Haste. What the hell? That wasn't... That is some sort of... Oh, that's some sort of... I don't know how to do it. That is some sort of trap that when you summon something, it just automatically casts the entangle over everything. Either that or my guys set off this entangle trap. I'm waiting for the trap to disappear so that I can... So what I'm thinking of doing is moving just myself forward and leaving the rest of my guys back here. But all of their extra... Yeah, no, that's not going to work. All of their extra protections... No, not that. Let's actually delete that save and delete that one. Okay, these are the ones before we got injured by the traps. So we've got two of our opponents are completely protected from normal missiles. That's a right kick in the nuts, that is. Okay, trap number 1 solved. Trap number 2 solved. Let's move over to here again. So if we move up to here, say, and then I cast that up there. Oh, it's just a dire wolf this time. Blur. Mirror image. Invulnerable. Haste. Let's just quick save that. Now if I move forward...
You are indeed family. No other could have lived to oppose. Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
Oh, Semej has a contingency spell? That's what's doing it. That's what's casting. So that's casting a... That is just a right royal bastard of a trick. That really is. How the hell am I supposed to overcome that? So this guy here... No. Where is he? Samage. I think it's this wizard over here who's reappearing. He has what's called a contingency spell, and I think there was actually a spell that I could have grabbed that did this. And what it does is it allows you to trigger 2 spells at once. right? And so what he did was he triggered Entangle, or Web, I think it might be, and Cloud Kill at the same time. So we get stuck in this cloud of poisonous gas that also the web holds us in place so we can't move. This is where I definitely needed the Scrolls of Magic Protection. I feel like I wasted using them earlier. I feel like I need to go back and try and do that without... do that earlier fight without the Scrolls of Magic Protection. Because if I had those Magic Protections, that would mean the potion and the 2 scrolls would mean that my 3 damage-dealing guys here would have a chance of not being caught in that trap. And what I could have actually done was I could have kept Imoen, Branwen, and Dynaheir back here, and then just moved these 3 guys forward so that they would be caught in the trap. But the magic protection would mean that there was little chance that they would be, and I could then move everybody back down here, and we could fight on our own terms. So, I think I need to come back here to the undercity and rethink what I'm doing, because, yeah. The magic protection that I was getting from those scrolls was very nice, but I almost think I... Oh, actually... Oh, do I have... No, I think I do have this. I think I... Protection from lightning? No. She's also got animal summoning. Maybe I should switch one of these to an animal summoning. So it's a pretty low level summon though. Do we have anything? Protection from fire. It only affects 1 creature. That's... Resist fire and cold. Again, 1 creature. It's not worth it. Got fire shield. Again, the caster. Alright. Let's just do this. Right. Ice arrow against you. We need to get rid of this guy as quickly as possible because he's the one that's shooting those damned exploding arrows that were doing so much problems to us. You can still cast... Actually, let's move you right back. Almost tempted to do the same for you, but if I can get him with a magic missile... Come on, don't waste it. We've got to stop him from shooting.
I feel so much.
I don't know how much.
Man, this... And I don't even feel like having more levels would help all that much. It would give us a little bit more health, but these fights are really designed to screw you over. Actually, this is kind of good. Move even closer to him, because if we get closer to him and he shoots those arrows, it's going to damage him just as much as us. Well, you'd think it would damage him just as much as us. Doesn't actually seem to be, but... I can't believe how much this game is screwing us over at this point. We've gotten so close to it, and then it's just like, nah. Let's be a complete bastard. Did that do anything to them? Oh, we weren't close enough yet. Let's try it now. Who's who? That's the guy we want to kill right now. Maybe. Okay. You got this. How close to this can I get before they appear? Okay. That's a little too close. So I'm actually, that's pretty good right about there. Okay. Let's settle this up. Remove fear. I don't think we really need. Bless. Chant. You can start doing your stuff. In fact, you only really need that. And will give us a haste, but we don't really need it. Because right now, we're just going to cast a bunch of fireballs right there. We had a scroll of fireball, I believe. Let's use that up. No, we sold it. Oh well, we sold it. Someone's morale is gone and they're running. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, we had a couple of people die. Raven is still around. I didn't want to use this entire wand up. Aston attacks Dynaheir from where? Oh, there was the fireball scroll. All right. Not proud of doing it that way, but it worked. I need you to identify a whole bunch of these for me. Okay. Arrows of ice. Arrows of biting. Arrows of fire. Arrows of piercing. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. So we can identify one right now. Actually, I only really want those two, to be honest, but... Very good. Can't do that. So we're going to rest. And we're going to identify that. Protection from cold, pointless. Arrows +2. And the arrows of detonation. And that ring. I could rest again to get all of her magic missiles back, but they're mostly pointless. They're not doing... Oh, there was all these other stuff I didn't pick up that I didn't notice was here. I don't care about all that. Right. Just a skeleton. Big deal. Alright, let's save this one more time as the Temple of Baal. Where was that save? There it is, right there. Overwrite. We're going to quick save as well. So, once again, let's see if we can set up this strategy this time. How did we not set that off? Right, okay. We're going to do this by the numbers. Each of us is going to, each of the two spellcasters is going to do one spell at a time. Leave your globe of invulnerability to the end. So, armor first. Right. Bless. And then you can do your image. Well, that's really going to help you a huge amount. Okay, you're going to do remove fear. We didn't have any problems with them trying to cause us to be feared, but we just want to be sure. Right. And then guess we'll do that chant. And a haste. Right, now you can do your globe of protection. I don't think you have anything that you need to do. No, I think we're good. But these guys now need to get their magic protections on. So we've got one of those, and that. Actually, let's swap those around. You can drink that. What? You can't read that? And I just had you drink that potion. Okay. Thankfully, I caught it in time before he actually drank it. Okay, so you're going to do that. You're going to do that. And you're going to drink that. Perfect. So, while these three hang back there, let's just quick save. These three guys are going to move up here and trigger this.
Face me. Face the Lord of Murder.
Hang on. I want you three just stand back here for the moment. You're all going to attack him. Yes. But you're going to use that. And you're going to use that. That's good. Is that fireball going to be of any use? No. There, maybe? Right, we're not being held by that at the moment. So, I think we are all still good. Actually, no, we need to be attacking Sarevok. Did that, Yes! You took some fire from the fireball. Beautiful. And in fact, I don't know if the Scorcher... No, I'm not going to use the Scorcher. Ooh, actually, let's try that. Let's try Dispel Magic on her. Or whoever that... Him, her, whatever. Can we move back? 2 of us can. Who couldn't? Minsc couldn't. Hey, Minsc. Oh, I can't control Minsc at the moment. He is unconscious. Rightio. Tazog and Sarevok are attacking Minsc at the moment. Actually, my 2 guys here. Maybe you should take out this guy. Sarevok is caught by their own spell. How about we try and get those 2 guys out of the way as well? Where am I? Oh, I'm all the way down here.
Retreat, you.
All right, Sarevok.
I feel so...
I am not well at all.
It was close. It was rather close. It definitely started well, I felt. What we need to do is start that again.
You are indeed family. No other. Face me. Face the new Lord of Murder.
Damn it, you three, get out of there. Now, you three, come down here as well. Brilliant. No, why can I not select everybody? What's happened? You've got so many negative effects on you, it's not funny. Who did we lose? Nobody yet. Okay. Amazing.
I don't know how much longer I can go on.
Damn it. The three guys in the back row can't do anything to help.
I don't know how much longer I can go on.
Oh man, I got clobbered there. Yeah, I know. I'm really getting frustrated with this fight. I really am. Like, seriously, I don't feel like there is anything I can do. Like it says here, I can actually read from this. So there are many ways to approach the final battle. You should remove the traps along the left side of the room, whatever you decide to do. One option is to antagonize each of Sarevok's cohorts in turn, so that you only ever fight one of them. Sneak close enough to the altar to reveal one of them, fire an arrow, then retreat hastily back to your party. If done correctly, you can draw each of the combatants away from the altar for a 6-on-1 battle until only Sarevok remains. One option for dealing with Sarevok is a combination of haste and arrows of piercing and other deadly missiles. Use monster summonings to keep him away. I don't feel I can do that. I don't feel that I can get close enough. Every time I try and get somebody close enough to see anybody, it always reveals Sarevok. Like, let's just try this, right? Let's stealth up along here. All right, now there is supposed to be... There's sort of another trap up here, but it's actually... What the trap up here is another one of the battle horrors. What? What happened there? How the hell? Like... What? What just set that off? Absolutely nothing. I don't get it. I mean, I haven't given her any extra skill in hide in shadows. If I had a potion of invisibility... Actually, I do think I have a potion of invisibility. You know what? I do. It's going to be useful for exactly one time doing this. Just to see how it works, if it works. Right? I just don't feel that I can get close enough to see any of these other guys. Where are they? You know, I don't see them. They all appear to be, like, invisible or something. And even, the thing is, even when Sarevok says, you know, when he greets you and what have you, he actually says to his companions, appear.
You are indeed family.
Right?
No other could have lived to oppose me in person.
So as soon as I say this,
Will not matter in the end. Ultimately, I will face me. Face
Angelo,
you,
Tarzik,
Lord of
reveal yourselves and let's finish this now. There is no way. Maybe it used to be that you could do it, but then they made a change so that you couldn't cheese it like that. But this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go down the left side of the room, antagonize each of his cohorts in turn so that you're only ever fighting once. Sneak close enough to the altar to reveal one of them. How? There are no others right now. It's just Sarevok. There's one appearing. He's teleporting in. You know, the whole area here is just designed to kill you. That's all there is to it. There is no way to get close enough. I'm going to try one more time with the invisibility potion. No, there's no way to get close to the altar and reveal anything but Sarevok.
Of course, it will not matter in the end. Ultimately, I will prevail, and a new era face me. Face the new.
I mean, the option that I've got here where my guys are protected from magic is definitely a good option, but the problem is that the other bastards with this guy, all they do is then just sit back and drop these contingency spells, which are a combination of web and cloud kill, so that you just get stuck there and poisoned to death by the air. Meanwhile, Sarevok is beating the crap out of you. And this guy, he's essentially invisible, and he's just cast two contingency spells. Well, a contingency spell that's released these two spells at once. And that's before we could even attack him. And he's basically protected from magic, from regular missiles, so we're doing very little damage to him.
One more friend to mourn.
I really wish I could get Branwen back. At least having my healer would be very advantageous. But she is stuck. Maybe I should have put one of the magic protections on her. Oh, and now, of course, I've got the bloody battle horrors. Because I went down the wrong side of the goddamn map. No, this is just an absolute FU to every player that gets this far. And it says one combination of dealing with is a combination of haste and arrows of piercing and other deadly arrows. Well, we've got arrows of piercing. If I split, that's the arrow of biting. There's the arrows of piercing right there. If I split that up, into 20 each for my 3 main guys.
You are indeed family. Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
Even these, with haste and these arrows, we're doing pathetic damage against Sarevok. Absolutely pathetic. I mean, okay, at the moment, he is at half health.
Minsc! His mighty berserker wrath will not go unremembered.
I don't know how much longer I can go on.
I mean, I've got three of the best archers in the game. To hit armor class 0 of 4, doing, well, if I split those arrows up, the arrows are piercing. Let's do that again. Not that these are the most... You know, it's not that these are the best arrows in the game. I don't believe that they really are. But they do a lot of damage. They do an extra... So they do 1d6 plus an extra 6 damage, and they're also plus 4 to hit. So I am... Like, I'm hitting a lot. And I'm doing multiple attacks per round. At the moment, I'm doing 5 attacks every 2 rounds. So 3 attacks one round, 2 the next. That's 3 attacks every 10 seconds. And 2 attacks the next 10 seconds. That is what I am currently doing. He's got a hit armor class of 5. I've got 4. He's got 5. He's got 5. So we should not be missing Sarevok much, right? We should be hitting most of the time. And it doesn't really matter whether we're using the arrows of biting, the arrows of piercing, what have you. Every time we go up here and we go to attack, actually, let's turn that on. Actually, hang on.
Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
How long does that last for? Draw upon Holy Might. That actually makes me... That's a turn. I definitely want that going. Right now. Beautiful. I'm actually going to save that. And then what I want to do is I want to use All Shot. Beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Actually, not that it really matters, but
You are indeed family. Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
that first volley, not a single arrow hit him. Not a single one. What the hell is his armor class? Critical miss. His armor class must be, like, insane. And look, one hit from him is doing 23 damage. And we are barely able to hit him. I mean, if there was some way we could severely debuff him.
I don't know how much longer I can go.
Did I do cold shot then? No.
You are indeed family. Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
You know what? I'm actually going to be better off with a sword at the moment. Thanks to that. Like, how are they injuring us with these spells when I've got bloody magic resistance? I still... No, I haven't done the arrows now.
Indeed, fam. Face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
Sorry, Minsc.
I don't know how much longer I can go on. I'm not well at all.
I need aid soon. Let's hamster.
You need cold shot. Quickly save that.
You are indeed face me! Face the new Lord of Murder!
Sarevok took 1 damage from that fireball. 1.
It's a shame to lose such an accomplished warrior.
I do not feel well inside.
Why am I not shooting?
One more friend to mourn.
Oh my god, I just killed him. I'm counting that as a win. Most of my companions are dead, but hell, they can be resurrected. I got all the money in the world. I can resurrect all 4 of them. I mean, the game's over, so I don't have to go and resurrect them. But I could. Technically. That's the way I'm looking at it. Because I've done it with others, with other fights, where I've said, okay, I'm not going to redo this fight. We lost somebody. That's fine. We've got the money. We'll resurrect them. We'll be okay. As long as I don't die, because the game says you can't die, it's game over if you do. Man, that is insane, that fight. I don't know what change was done where to make it so that you have to take them all on as a group. And those spells that they've got, they're just insane. They're casting, essentially, they've got things set up so that they can cast 2 spells at once. I could have done that, but man, that is just... Like, even trying to work out the strategy to do that in that fight, if I had Dynaheir have multiple spells, because, like, everything they had there was at their advantage, right? They were able to... I couldn't spread my people out enough, because they wouldn't be able to support each other. So they were able to... that combination of being able to drop a web and stinking cloud at the same time, or a fireball and something else that it was doing at the same time onto you, that is just insane. Now I'm going to turn the volume down on the music. I had a copyright strike for one of the videos I did yesterday because there was music playing. I don't want this to give me a copyright strike as well. It wasn't a copyright strike, but I would not be able to monetize that video if I ever wanted to monetize them in the future, which currently I'm not monetizing my YouTube channel. I don't know if people see ads when they watch it, but I don't get any revenue from my YouTube channel at the moment. I intentionally decided not to do that. Anyway, we have gotten through that fight. So it looks like with the way the current enhanced edition version of the game is set up, you want to focus everything on killing Sarevok in that fight, because as soon as he's dead, the fight is over. The other guys are completely irrelevant. All you need to do is put every ounce of effort into doing damage to Sarevok. So I could probably do that fight again right now and maybe even get through it without losing, 4 out of my 6 party members. I don't know. It's the fact that those other casters are there just pounding away at you so much is just ridiculously hard. This took longer than I expected it to. I did not expect that it was going to take nearly 2.5 hours to do this final little bit. I'm actually interested. Let me just see if I can work this out. 6.5, that's close enough to 4, so that's 10.5, 12, 13.25, 14 3/4, 17 3/4, 17, 18, 18.5, 21.5, 23, 24 hours. There you go. It took me 24 hours to get through the game. If I look at how long each of my streams was for this playthrough, it has been 24 hours. So if someone wants to, and they have 24 hours to spare, they can sit down, kick back, and watch me go through the entirety of Baldur's Gate and complete it for the first time ever. I said a couple of times through this playthrough that I do want to start. So tomorrow, I have the day off work tomorrow because it's a public holiday here, so I'm going to start another stream and stream for a few hours. I'm going to start Icewind Dale. I know almost nothing about Icewind Dale, so I am definitely going... I have played a little bit of it, both in the... thanks for the credit. Thank you, Saint Salvius. I've played a little bit of the game. I also played a little bit of it in the Neverwinter Nights 2 module that I had. But what I'm planning on doing, and I think, as much as I like the Archer class that I just played, I feel there's one subclass that is fractionally better that I could have done this. I could have done this playthrough as this other class, and I'll show you what it is. So I'm going to pick male again, not that it matters. I picked female. That's fine. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what race I pick, I don't think. No, it doesn't. You could do this as any race. It doesn't matter the picture. So let's pick half-orc. Some races will work better than others for this build. Class, fighter, wizard slayer. So the wizards, this is the one class that I feel would have done better than the archer. So you excel in hunting and combating spellcasters of all kinds. As far as I can see, this works against wizards, sorcerers, clerics, shamans, you name it. If you cast spells of any sort, this is good against that type of opponent. Every successful hit, it does not have to be melee, every successful hit, melee or ranged, does a 25% cumulative chance of spell failure on the target. So with a bow from distance, you can shoot an arrow, hit a mage, and that adds 25% spell failure every hit. So after the first attack, there's a 25% chance that the spell that they cast will fail. After the second hit, 50. After the third hit, 75. After the fourth hit, they will not be able to cast the spell. Period. Until they're dead. Right? And you yourself get a 1% magic resistance per level. Now, that's not great. I would have liked it to have been like 5% per level. The big disadvantage is the only magical items you can use are weapons and armor. You can use potions, but you can't read scrolls, you can't use wands, you can't use gauntlets, you can't use rings, you can't use necklaces, you can't use enchanted cloaks. enchanted helmets. Well, maybe helmets, I'm not sure. But armor and weapons are it. They're all you can use, right? But building the character is just super easy because all you really need is dex. Some con, but it doesn't matter because as a fighter, you can wear any armor, right? You can use any weapons. So you should be speccing into bows, preferably long bows, but if you wanted to, you could do this as a halfling, in which case, or a gnome, in which case you should choose short bows because they can't use long bows, right? And, you know, you just want to get a good roll, something in the mid-80s if you can. Oh, give me some 83. I probably should have looked at the 83. Let me get a little bit higher, though. 80, come on, 84. Right, so don't need charisma, don't need wisdom, don't need intelligence. Constitution is 19, that's great, because I picked half orc. Dexterity, I want as 18, and then anything I can get into strength. If you can get your strength to 18 as well, that's great, because that will give you a bonus to... you'll be able to use the composite longbows, which give you a little bit more damage. But that's it. That is good enough for this build. The archer can't use anything but light armor. So leather, studded leather, or hide. That's it. As a wizard slayer, you can use any tier of armor that you want. So eventually you can be walking around in full plate armor. You can set up a backup weapon set of, say, a sword and a shield if you want to be a little bit tanky, or a two-handed weapon if you want to just go and bash stuff. But you primarily use your bow, and you just sit back there and you just launch arrows from a distance like we did with the archer. The only advantage the archer has, well, there's two little advantages. One, you get a chosen enemy. Okay, not too bad, but the selections of chosen enemies in Baldur's Gate is not great. In fact, it's pretty pathetic because you can't pick human, which is, you know, most of your opponents are human wizards or bounty hunters or whatever. And as an archer, you get a slight increase in the rate of fire of your bow and of the damage of your bow over time. So at the end of the game, my Wizard Slayer would not have been doing as much as my archer just was as far as damage per hit, but that ability to hit a wizard and to stop them, you know, potentially stop them from casting spells at you, and also an inbuilt magic resistance. I mean, it's only 1% per level, so we were level 7. That's only 7%. That's not great. I would have still had to have used those scrolls of magic protection. But I tell you what, that is just unreal. And like, if I was gonna do that fight again, that we just had, I would leave, go back out and buy enough scrolls of magic protection for my entire party and come back in and do that fight again. If everybody had magic protection, most of that stuff that was happening to them would not be a problem. All the fireballs would have done no damage. All of the webs and cloud kill combinations would not have stopped me. I would have been able to move around the field. It would have purely been people hitting me with sticks that would have been the big problem there. And it would have nullified those wizards that were running around casting all those spells. So that's the way to finish that game. And I considered doing that. I was getting to the point where I was like, if I don't get this in the next fight, I'm going to leave and I'm going to get scrolls and I'm going to do this properly. Right? So the only other thing, I'm going to show this build again tomorrow in my next stream because I'm going to be building a Wizard Slayer as my primary character in Icewind Dale, but you actually build your entire party. You can build up to 6 characters and put them in there. So I have 4 proficiency slots. I'm definitely going to put 2 of them in longbow. I can't put any more than 2 in on the first go. So then if I want to go two-handed sword, I would put 1 into two-handed weapon style and 1 into two-handed sword, or I might want to go 1 into, say, long sword and change that to sword and shield style. I wouldn't recommend going down the 2-weapon style, but you could. It wouldn't really matter. Yeah, and then done, and then appearance and name, no big deal. That is how, if I was to ever play Baldur's Gate again and try and get all the way through, like I just did, Wizard Slayer is what I would be doing, and it's what I'm going to do tomorrow when I start my stream for Icewind Dale. So I hope everyone has enjoyed this. I had a bucket of fun, finally, after how many years? When did Baldur's Gate come out? Does it tell credits? Credits. Can you speed up the credits? Overhaul game. Yeah, here we go. Does it tell you the year? Because I bought it when the game first came out. I've had the game that long. Admittedly, I was playing it on Windows back then and not on Linux like I am now. I don't think it's actually going to tell you the year that it was made. No. Surely it should have copyright. It's at least, it's got to be close to 25 years at this point. It was the late 90s, surely. Long live the Battleground Infinity. I don't know when it was released. Does it tell me here on the store page, maybe? 2013, that was when it was released on Steam, but not when the game was actually released. Anyway, I know that it was like the late 90s somewhere, so it's got to be at least 25 years, if not longer. Actually, maybe it's here in the wiki. Baldur's Gate. Originally released 1998. 24 years ago. 24 years it has taken me to complete this game. Thank you all for joining me. 24 hours of fun. I will see you for the next stream. Thanks a lot. Bye now.